Forget pretty trucks and city lights. This is the raw, diesel-dripping underground. Rolling Coal 2025 brings you the dirtiest, loudest, and most savage machines to ever hit the trail. It's not clean, but damn, it's beautiful. Russ Lethbridge and his Hellfire jet engine-powered truck were well received by fans as they brought a heaping helping of heat at the 47th annual Cornwell Quality Tools Night Under Fire today at Summit Motorsports Park in Norwalk, Ohio. Ever heard of a truck that looks straight out of the 50s but roars like a jet? That's the Big Hooker. It takes that old-school tow truck vibe and cranks it up with a massive diesel heart, turning heads and dropping jaws across the U.S. custom scene. By far the most viscous burnout I've seen, that tire exploded so damn quick. Look at that thing. So badass. At first I was really surprised, but then I realized that the F250 was in 2WD, and it all made sense. Damn, he's lucky he didn't hit the fire hydrant. That was a close call. One more inch and he would have smashed into that fire hydrant. Man, talk about lucky. That bus deserved to win. Awesome drag. Though I don't think I have ever seen a bus drag. Just saw two tanks drag for the first time too. Y'all seeing this? Truck's totally bent out of shape, but dude just keeps going like a legend. Unreal. Who remembers Monster Jam, January 19th, 2008? If you were there, you felt it. Captain's Curse brought the house down with a freestyle that had jaws dropping. Still one of the wildest rides ever. Agree? Drop a 1 in the comments if our video blew your mind, and a 0 if it didn't quite impress you. Your support fuels our creative fire. Redlining a 6.0-liter power stroke during a burnout can trigger the rev limiter and potentially stress the head gaskets. However, this is not necessarily a failure. A properly built engine with full emissions delete and studded heads can withstand such conditions reliably. You hear that? That's the sound of an 800 horsepower GT 500 blowing its guts out on the dyno. Wild doesn't even begin to describe it.
Danger here?
Watch how these beasts handle snow and ice like it's nothing. No fluff, just raw action. Trust me, you'll be saying wow before it's over. That is sick. What a beast. Duramax power. Guess who's lighting up the track? Diesel Dave in the one and only Brodozer, going full beast mode at Weekend on the Edge, right in Ogden. All right, folks, watch how this F-150 handles the loose terrain. Smooth throttle, tight turns, and bam, perfect roosts. If you're learning off-road drifting, this is your visual textbook. Let's break it down step by step. Another burnout? Man, this guy's cooking tires like it's Sunday BBQ. Holy smokes! My heart just about jumped out of my chest watching this. Dude didn't even flinch, beer steady in hand. That's some next level control. The 89 Yamaha Blaster might be compact, but don't let that fool you. It's got torque, attitude, and that classic two-stroke buzz that just won't quit. If you've never seen one rip, you're in for a real treat. Whoa, check that out. That right there is the 1970 Plymouth Superbird. Retro looks, timeless cool. Still turning heads like it's 1970. Now that's what I call team hustle.
Let's play!
Captured by Bryce Johnson, this film is pure adrenaline. Custom Ford trucks going head-to-head in jaw-dropping showdowns. It blew my mind. During a recent test, the DD453-T experienced a runaway event. The fuel rack became lodged against the valve cover, resulting in over-revving. The only reported damage was to the new turbocharger's compressor wheel, which suffered deformation. Fortunately, no other components were affected.
What happened?
Man, that truck's got more smoke than a 4th of July barbecue. Guess who showed up at the season's last showdown in Utah? Joe and Doreen Hemp, all the way from the East Coast. Meeting them in person? Totally worth the wait. For longtime fans, Rollin' Thunder was the embodiment of raw, emotional racing. It'd be even better if they brought it back, with faster trucks this time. A straight axle from a motorhome front end would look so awesome on that thing. Good job. Miss Detroit 3 from 1918 with original Curtis Smith by 12. Most boats have engines, but this engine has its own boat. That's awesome. That burnout just punched a hole in the ozone, I swear. They were great engines. So was the 3408 Cats. All right, folks, check this out. The H1 is going over a pipe obstacle. And notice how it keeps all 4 tires planted. This is exactly why the H1 was built for terrain. Most vehicles wouldn't even dare to touch. No wonder he got stuck. Look at those tires. Mud tires will help you through mud, and if you ever trying to pull out a stuck vehicle, always hook to the back of your truck, not the front.
Four-wheel drive. It only has one-wheel drive right now.
And the guy being towed is another genius. You could fry eggs on that hood, hotter than summer in Texas. This 2003 Tacoma TRD with the factory supercharger isn't just built for off-roading. Just look at it drifting on snow. Pure control. That supercharger boosts low-end torque, making it perfect for controlled snow drifting. That's peak clown energy. The 2005 Beast just hit the road with its engine brake finally installed. I really hope they drop it soon. Picture this. -10 outside, snow crunching under your boots, and then vroom! Duramax lights up like a furnace in the Arctic. Cold starts? More like cold domination. Imagine chrome glistening under summer sun, paint jobs that pop, and diesel beasts lined up like artwork. Welcome to the 2016 ATHS National Show, where trucks become legends.
Oh, you're fine.
Place your bets. F-250 or Navara. These two beasts faced off in Reetsprout's ultimate tug of war. Which one do you think came out on top? Comment below and let's settle this. Few terrains demand more from a machine than Moorpen's cave moguls. And yet, these high-performance trucks navigate every ledge, rut, and rock with calculated precision and sheer torque-driven power.
Holy shit. Almost.
They came. They roared. They conquered. On May 29, 2011, Rolling Thunder shook to its core as a fleet of mighty semi-trucks thundered down the highway.
There's actually quite a few more trucks than we anticipated to be left over.
What's your favorite classic rig? Let's take a look behind the scenes at the ATHS National Convention 2016, where beautifully restored vintage trucks steal the spotlight. Oops, that's a lot of fuel wasted. You ever wonder what a real off-road legend looks like in action? Watch the Hummer H1 tear through Paragon Adventure Park in Hazleton, Pennsylvania. Footage from late 2002 to mid-2003. You won't believe what this rig can do. Catch you in the next video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. If you enjoyed this topic, drop a comment below so we can keep bringing you even better content. See you later.